I have godly
That's
power.
real wood.
Yeah, it is.
Real wood, chipped up, broken up.
There's a hair. Okay, I don't want
Sliced and
this
diced.
one.
It's more like dust, but yeah.
Earthshaker.
Oh, Earthshaker.
It's hot. I wish we could have a real fire, but that's probably against the law.
Yes.
There's a lot of flammable materials in here.
Everything would burn by the end of it.
Yeah, I'm good.
One wrong kick.
Yeah.
I put my foot up again and knock this over.
Two things that my parents always try to keep me away from: fire and power tools.
Yeah, makes smart decision.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I chased a little brother around with a weed whacker one time, but I think they deserved it. Also, no harm was done.
Yeah, so this Earthshaker is really good in this game.
There's a story that's like legend in the family because I'm like the oldest brother, so I had to babysit. My mom was like running to the store or something. My little brother, my smallest brother, was like sitting on the back of the couch, and the window behind him was open, and he was just like doing this thing like kids do, like rocking, and he literally fell out the window as my mom was coming home with groceries. He just like fell out.
Yeah,
he fell back, but the window was open, so he like fell into the garden.
Oh wow!
Or not like the garden, like the little thing in front of the house. But
I sat on a cactus.
yeah, my mom got super mad at me. I was like, "Mom, what am I supposed to do?"
You're supposed to catch him, Kyle. Predict.
Jump out
what's going
after
on.
He was
him.
7.
And hold on to it.
If you're 7, you're still falling out of windows by accident. Like, you got to learn lessons.
You said they're smarter than you.
How'd you say still if this is a common occurrence in your family? Like a window's open, your family's like jumping. Whee! Like those level floor ones.
It's more of a whoa.
Oh, okay, yeah, true. Okay, good. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, okay, we do actually have 6 picks now. So, Carl, you've had your monologues. T-Gov, you can actually do your thing now. Go.
Yeah. Whoa, Carl.
I said T-Gov.
Sorry.
Take a break. So yeah, this Earthshaker is pretty chill because you have this Timber Saw in an uncontested lane really. So you pick up this 4 that's activated from being able to run around the map. He's going to be able to put pressure mid. He can secure the first couple waves for Timber Saw, which you kind of need to get him a game. So overall, the Earthshaker pick just really helping him out. Slark now, sure, it's going to be able to play into that aggro, but Carl, you want to take some words. Go for it.
Shaker comes out, another just straight up answer. The Terror Blade. Follow up Rubik pick. Yeah, makes sense. Trouble is your damage output on bait has disappeared. Neither of your supports really provides much DPS. The Terror Blade is neutered by the Timber Saw Shaker, and now Slark, who can also deal with the Sunder potential by just popping ultimate or BKB as you engage. Really like 5-men's lineup so far. Think they're going to have the edge moving forwards.
What's CPS, by the way?
Huh?
What's CPS? You said CPS. They don't have a lot of CPS.
DPS.
Oh, okay. I heard CPS.
Yeah, you just... It was
I thought you just said a new thing. I was like, wow.
Well, CPS, you could argue, there's like control per second I've seen, like some analytical softwares, but that doesn't really have any...
relevance.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure. So,
Taking notes?
I'm definitely taking notes. I have to take notes of you lot. What you guys say is what I used to fight back against you guys.
Twitch really just doesn't understand the short straw that you've been given. Trying to learn Dota.
Yeah,
with
on
us.
a big event with you two.
with you. All right, let's come on, Carl. I'm not sinking on your ship, mate.
Yeah, actually, I'll give you one thing. T-Gov is my most helpful advisor. That's why he has the advisory
You don't
role.
ask me for help, so... Oh, that's why. I get it. Slardar, again, my concern here, there's no real AoE threat. This is just another tool to boost up TB's single target damage.
Exactly.
And ultimately, I just don't think it's effective against Timber or Slark. Slark built-in cleanse. Timber will 100% buy Greaves or Lotus or both.
Yeah.
And at 30 minutes or so, you just don't have damage anymore.
Yeah, it's like they've looked at their draft and gone, we need a way for us to actually take that 50-minute fight.
Yeah.
And that slaughter amplification is the way. You could also argue they're going to play for Roshan. They're going to try and just take that away straight away because 5 men can't really ever do it. So we saw in that previous series how that Slark, he picks up Diffusal, he goes aggressive. If they make one mistake on the Dire jungle, Dire suddenly just walk into Roshan. Now they got a game on their hand, right? They can play extra aggressive. They're not caring about their lack of damage because they have just extra life. They have all the ways to push forward. It's just 5 men. They have this Timber factor, and Carl, he loves the word gravity. It has so much gravity that are they going to be able to do much?
Just so you're aware,
Oh, God.
part of what makes it gravity is the actual hand motion.
Oh, okay.
If you just use gravity in a sense, it doesn't mean anything. But if you say this hero's got a lot of gravity,
All right. Okay. Gravity.
the viewers at home will kind of know what's up.
Why is your hands doing this when you're doing it?
I'm just flicking the gravity switch on and off. It's like based on farm.
He just started like waving his hands
Whoa!
wildly.
That's not it.
Not how gravity works.
No, exactly. And that's why his definition is off. He just doesn't understand the concept fluidly.
Oh, T-Gov.
I'm just trying to subscribe to what Kyle was trying to lay down.
That's the problem. You don't understand what you're trying to subscribe to. You're just like all these conspiracy theory people.
Meepo the ban. Another smart move.
broken.
You're playing against Chessie and Ace. Both can play an exemplary Meepo, and you have nothing for it on the side of Bait right now.
So Beta really put themselves on a hole, and it's not looking too strong for them. And we were already just hoping that this could be a good series in general for them, but 5men seems to be outdrafting them.
Like, what's the Dendi here right now? There's no, okay, they banned Quap, Shadow Fiend, Puck, Zeus, 4 Dendi heroes. They can't really DK into Slark Timber.
Lena? I can't think of anything else.
AA, okay.
All right.
This is a Dendi.
Okay, that's pretty sick. It could be a mid Rubik, but it isn't. It's probably mid AA.
Do you not just like tiny if you're
They just have no wave clear. None.
Yeah. Like they're all in the idea that after lanes, they're going to somehow have items.
And
they're going to
kill.
clump together.
Out.
And then like either Roshan's going to be like just there, or they're going to find some perfect fight. And I think if 5 men just pick any other hero that can be disruptive, get in front,
And
it's going to be super hard.
Who will they pick?
This is something, yeah, standard team fighter. Sounds good.
Oh, Kunkka.
I really like the way that they've set this up because they've activated their disruptor. You really want to have wave clear. The creeps effectively act as wards for you. If you get all these lanes pushing, you've got a Shaker running around the map, Slark running around the map as Timber, and now Kunkka can just shove lanes. It's so easy to find glimpses. You look at Bait, to make a move, to find a kill, they need 3 heroes to do anything. And their team fight is rather limited. They need to crush the lanes, they need to get early blinks, and they need their Terrorblade to take towers. They need a lot.
They need at this point.
Well, but also just look at the items that these heroes naturally buy, right? Slardar will be buying Blink. AA might be going for some weird damage build or like some 8 or something. On the other side, Timber, Aura buyer. You got Earthshaker, Blink. He's like an enabler. 5 men's lineup is basically all enable with tankiness, and then the other team, go on.
BKB windows. You're going to have a BKB on Slark and Kunkka. All of a sudden, the damage output disappears. You're all in on Terrorblade, and they have answers to the Terrorblade.
Yeah.
The laning phase, right?
This is like an impossible game for Beta to win. They need to play perfectly, and they need to execute like 4 or 5 special moves, like to get Roche, to get tier 1s, and then inevitably to force the big fight that breaks open the base. It's just, it's too hard.
Yeah, it's basically the pairing of the TB push with that AA early levels poke and catapult waves, and then after that, praying for a good Roshan. And then with that timing of that meta, it's then just basically pushing it through.
So it sounds like you're both going for 5 men.
Of it.
5 men all the way for our panel. Let's go and see what Lyrical and Trent, if they've survived the madness that is this panel. Did you enjoy this one, guys? And Trent, I'm sure you...
Yeah.
They didn't do much with
losing it.
Lyrical's camera either. Oh, he's just moving. Oh,
I'm not gonna lie to you guys though. It's good because you always get back around to the important points. And Trent, I'm sure you're gonna talk about this more as well. In spite of the insanity, the Kunkka as a last pick answer for the Terrorblade seems pretty good.
Who doesn't love Kunkka? Kunkka's like the go-to, guys. You don't know what to do in your game. Your mid hero looks a little lost. You tell them, hey man, can you press Torrent and X? And honestly, you don't even play Kunkka. You'll get it after like the 3rd time. I swear, it's not that hard, guys. You'll figure it out. Hero's great, and I love the idea of just getting another team fighter and just being like, whoa, guys, hold on. Stop everything. Their lineup kind of sucks. Let's just pick like a not sucky hero, and I think we'll be okay.
It's so much about that burst too, which like the rum buff is like amazing at dealing with as well.
Yeah. And it's like, when I say their lineup kind of sucks, it basically just means like, yeah, it's really hard. I mean, Kyle even invented a new term, special moves. The guy's got terms coming out of every which way. The gravity.
Don't say where exactly, you know.
Yeah,
yeah.
No, it's some of them come from better places than others. But special moves, I don't know. I kind of like it. I feel like someone's like activating their V trigger or something, and they're really, it's like, oh, you know,
Yeah. I'm with
anime
you.
watchers or something. Probably something there, I'm sure.
A V trigger, is that an anime thing?
I think that's Street Fighter, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, okay, sounds good. Well, we do get a trade-off here of bounty runes, 2 apiece for each of the teams. Of course, 5 men, the X-Cloud9 -2 rosters. They got rid of the NA players, and they just filled them in with some more Euros. So that's good to see.
Trying to fix things. I think that should have just been their team name. Why 5 men? They should have just written that all out.
Yeah, 5 Euros.
Kicked the Americans.
Fair enough. But we do have Dendi playing mid against this Kunkka. So a little bit of a move back to what we saw from him earlier. Granted, has a different lineup surrounding him. You know, as much as we're talking about the Cloud9 lineup switching around, it's also, you know, this bait team that's completely revitalized.
Yes, Dendi, the only one remaining, and probably because he picks himself things like mid AA, but owns the team.
Yeah.
So it's, you know, everyone else got out. No, obviously they weren't having a lot of success, but this is a very interesting one to watch because we don't get to see it very often. As last hero gets a little dicey up top there. He stays in his lane. Geez, stays in his lane real risky. As a fairy fire, you got a little scared there for a second. But I don't know. It should be exciting. It's all about the ultis, man. Mid AA, you just gotta hit them. That's pretty much as simple as it is. How good are they at hitting ultis this game? Pretty reliant on last hero. I feel like getting a blink and Fishman playing really well in the tree.
Yeah. I mean, lift is obviously something that's nice, but it doesn't feel like it's super reliable for being able to hit the long range ones or something like that. I should also mention Zibe here taking the 1-1 build and getting on to Crystallize early. Able to live through it, has a salve afterwards if things get a little bit too dicey. But no reactive armor. Still trying to get up in his face and might be able to bring him down here, but slowed down. Metamorphosis wearing off, and first blood drawn by the Fishman.
You know, sometimes you create a new build or you try something a little risky with your skill build and you look like a god, and then other times you end up just dying. That was one of those times. Bit risky to try and like fight the meta. I get it though. I mean, it was pretty cool. Just narrowly missed out on it.
Jeez.
And loses his courier when the tree went in.
I mean, that is just the inherent part of this build, right? Is that it's like all or nothing. If you get it, you're great. And if you don't, it's really, really bad. So,
and you need a few more tangos.
Too true. So great start already for the Terrorblade. Is up top. They found Pai Lai Dai, and he is going to die as they chase in a bit further. And Ace just trying to have himself a good time up here. He's so far been able to have a pretty decent start against this Slardar. 13-0 versus the 5-1.
Yeah, maybe part of that also owing to the fact that he goes down. Oh,
yeah,
rotation mid. I mean, that is one issue. Is you do not have a lot of options versus a Kunkka. I mean, you're not a renowned mid hero or anything like that. If you get X, like pretty much need a rotation or a living armor, and we already know that he's gone for the 2 points on the leech seed down bottom, so no help for him in the mid.
And up top, Misery making another rotation, trying to find last hero. They get the pounce onto him, and that is going to be another kill. So 2-2 so far across the map. AA really the only one that is kind of struggling. I guess also the Timbersaw is not having a great time too. So that's a little back and forth.
So just these first like 3 minutes is why Earthshaker is an amazing hero in competitive Dota. So, and we're so early in the game, and he's already done so much, right? He helps pull back the wave at the start for his Timbersaw. You can block creep waves. He then gives you space on the Timbersaw because they pick a relatively strong laner so that the Earthshaker can roam. He goes mid, kills the enemy mid, comes off, kills the enemy core. Like, that it does not get a lot better than that, man.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's even better in this type of a game where these heroes are really gankable. Well, Earthshaker is still going to make things happen from up on top of the cliff and is going to ensure that they still manage to get the kill. Maybe, possibly. Oh, spoke too soon. Oh, the Thunderstrike, though. That should do it. Well played. Now, how does he get down?
He has TP. I guess that was really greedy to wait for your courier, man. I guess he was just betting on the fact they had no vision.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But yeah, nice cliffing. And he did grab the courier before he got cliffed too, so lots of value there for old Misery, getting revenge after he lost his own courier.
Well, they are going to pop another round of Metamorphosis, and it looks like Crystallize wants to get some... oh wait, actually, that's still wearing off from the earlier one. That's what that was. Zibe, after the early aggression, is going back for points in reactive armor now. They're going to go for this fissure to block off Fishman, stopping him from getting the rune.
He went for the greed, went for the double, and now he'll get none of them.
That hurts. He needs to back out. Needs to be a little bit careful there.
Oh, he went in though. He got the courier. Oh, this guy's so sneaky.
He's moving. Moving and grooving. Okay, so early goings here, a little bit of a lead for 5-man. I think, again, this sort of just harkens back to the 2 lanes that are going quite well for them. But Dendi is level 6, so maybe something can start to happen here.
Misery's here, though. And Dendi seems to have known he was here because he was kind of playing on the far left side. Also where he's covered by his ward. But he also doesn't have the Ice Vortex to maybe scout. And he went for the raw orange.
Oh, isn't gonna be able to quite connect Dendi. Oh, he didn't hit on the cleave.
No,
Jesse
nice
tried to get
attempt.
over there, but didn't work out. And Dendi is going to be able to walk over, although the torrent is gonna land, and now Jesse, the Admiral, he's walking for him, wants to get the kill.
He's so fabled.
One punch. Oh, God. The chase down Dendi. Get the rune. He doesn't even get the rune. Poor guy.
Yeah, I think that turn made so he didn't get the rune.
Damn. Fortunate going early on here for the mid AA, who is now almost getting doubled up in CS by the Kunkka.
Well, that's
Thoughts?
not good. Thoughts are, I really hope he can start executing on these ultis. He could chuck one up top, maybe, if Rubik was there, but he's not there as well. Maybe find some turnaround potential because they're going to be clumping. I think it's just going to come a little too... well, it'll hit, but... How did that not hit Ace? What?
I don't know. Fish model. It's broken.
Wow, I really thought he was in that.
No luck. I mean, again, there are some nice parts that, although Ace is actually just going to turn now into last hero, and he is probably going to die as they manage to get that kill. Seeing if they can get anything else going here onto the Rubik. If they wanted to, Misery's still nearby, but doesn't have enough mana for a fissure. God, yeah, it's really falling apart.
Well, they have the Chrysalis TV. That's something to look forward to. But man, they've even brought Kunkka and the Timber together this bottom lane, so this thing is just not savable unless they make the full rotation. Like, Fishman's here, but what can you really do as a tree, right?
Yeah.
With a very scary couple of heroes for you.
Zibe.
He's just dancing. Oh my god, I got that.
Poor Fishman. Oh no, and Zibe's nearby, although he is taking some damage from this tower. Is he dead? Ooh. All right, Dendi, where you at?
Bottle from Chessie. Nice.
Unreal. That's nice. Yeah, Dendi doesn't have it off cooldown yet. 5 seconds, and by that point, Zibe should be back healed up to full.
Yeah, the level 1 is very easy to overestimate. You think like, oh, this guy's definitely gonna die, but it just, the damage per second's really low. It eventually gets to 32, and the threshold, they have buffed the threshold. It used to be 11 at level 1, now it's 12. Nice.
Yeah, at least it's good. And yeah, this Terrorblade you mentioned, he's sort of the thing that they need to put their hopes and dreams on right now, and still he's fairly farmed, about even with the Slark. But up top,
Nice Fisher.
I can catch him yet again. Misery is playing an amazing game of Dota right now.
He really is.
So much good moves around the map.
I think he's having the most fun out of anyone right now. He's just complete freedom, right? Like, he's just walking up, hitting Fishers, and he just kind of vanishes back into the fog. It's just like, away. And Dendi coming down with the invis. All right, this is their big turnaround play. This is what they want. They will get Zibe here.
Oh,
Trent speaks too soon? Really?
Oh, God, no. Zibe running. He's going to get caught. All right, they got the kill.
That
Last
was
hero.
way too close, dude. If he got away. Alright.
Last hero. Jesse's level 9. He's got 3 points up in X. Who's he going for? Jesse waiting for Torrent, maybe? I'm not exactly sure what his plan is here.
I mean, can he die?
I don't think so, but I was wondering if he was just going to go for the kill. Throws out the boat and runs away.
It's all about that space.
There you go. Yeah. So now a 2,000 gold lead, and Misery queuing up all the blink daggers in the world that he might need.
Yeah, and of course, as everyone loves, he also has that ward that he's been sitting under, scheduled up by his friend Slark.
All right. Nice, nice. Yeah,
A scourge of supports everywhere.
I'm not exactly sure like what the play is here. It feels as if Beta is just saying, okay, we're gonna get this tree buy enough space for Terrorblade to come online. But
I actually don't know how they hit any Ice Blast after like 14 minutes.
yeah. They X him back after the glimpse. Rarely seen combo. But it works. They managed to get the kill and now going to pressure and get this tier 1 tower bottom.
It looks like a pub where everyone just kind of picked their favorite hero. Like last year I was like, yeah, I'm really good at Slayer. Okay, well, that's pretty good with TB. I play TB. Yeah, well, Rubik's kind of my jam here, guys. So
Stolen Fissure. Okay, maybe a chance. Ace gets to jump away first. And last year in the meantime, thinking about chasing down Misery, but not really a great way to do it. Misery is like halfway to a blink at 11 minutes. He is really, really comfy.
yeah. Another thing about the Slark too is like if Fishman wants to try and stalk him and set up with the overgrowth to like try and create these good scenarios for the Ice Blast, then he's kind of gonna know about it because that's Slark. He's gonna be like, oh, that's weird. And there appears to be some vision upon me. It wouldn't hurt to have some dust for him, even though sentries are just so tempting on the hero. Misery, this would be a nice kill to try and slow down that Blink Dagger.
But he's just going to Echo Fishman, turn it back around, and now they have the X-Torrent combo that's coming through. Ice Blast available, but they're not going to throw it out. Trying to save it for down bottom, maybe, where they're hoping they're going to get something done over to the side here. Terrorblade in trouble, does have Sunder available, trying to turn it, make it work, he gets it. Fissure stolen, able to turn that around. That was so needed.
Pretty risky play to opt for going for the Terrorblade this early in the game, even with like Stack Storm and everything.
Over here.
Oh, okay.
They're making it work.
All right. They got him. It's the haste rune on the AA.
I mean, I feel like we can't overstate how important those two series of kills are on the Kunkka and the Terrorblade. Like this, and the Timbersaw. I just feel like it was completely falling apart earlier.
Even Misery almost got found out there as he's trying to ward him behind. And he will lose his obs right away, though. Yeah, I mean, again, these kills are desperation mode. I still don't know what last hero can do on this hero. I think he has to buy Blink. I feel like it's the only way they can play these fights. And I still feel like he's going to be in a situation where it doesn't feel that great, but it just seems like such a necessity. Like maybe Blink Halberd or something.
Yeah, that sounds like it could be a good answer. I mean, yeah, like who does he even go on? Like, I guess he makes getting Kunkka killed easier, sort of.
I feel like he's going to buy like drums first into Halberd and then not have a Blink, and then they're going to struggle. But I hope he doesn't.
Yeah, they got drums on Terrorblade. I mean, we've seen drums on multiple heroes from the same team before, but
oh yeah, we got the bongos going. You got rhythm A, rhythm B. Want to do a little harmony.
Yeah. Who's the harmonies? Who's singing? Who's singing on this team?
Dendy, he's the star. Come on now.
Yeah.
He's either doing lead. He's probably doing lead guitar and singing, especially with all those arms.
Yeah, that's right. You can do it.
I bet you can play a mean banjo with that many arms. It does seem more like Dendy's style. He's a little bit of a goofball. I don't know if you guys have noticed.
I like that idea. Dendy playing a banjo. Let's make it happen. Stretch goal for TI.
What is that? 50 mil? Seems reasonable.
All right, I think last hero might be dead again. And they've got the glimpse to pull him back in. Even going to commit the static storm for this one. God damn.
I mean, I guess there was like he could theoretically crush and then maybe cut through the trees and get out. So
but mid, Chessie ends up getting caught out of position. Zibe was thinking about going in, and oh, Fishman, get out of there, buddy.
Yeah, I'm not sure how he got caught again. Looks like he got Nature's Grasp, and I guess he just got Telekinesis straight up. Well, like no overgrowth or anything, right? So,
yeah, it's a weird one.
Bit surprising.
Still, it doesn't feel like it changes a ton about the complexion of this game. I feel like if they're not just getting these like weird sort of pickoffs around the map from over-aggression, Fate are probably losing this game like way harder right now, but they're keeping themselves in it, it feels like. And converting on these slight mistakes here and there.
Yeah, and that's what makes it such a difficult lineup to play. It's just like the requirement for the special moves.
Right.
How many special moves is that now? 2?
Yeah, I come
Or
back.
I guess it's laning stage, so it really only counts as like 1. Yeah, how about this laning? I feel like we're still in the laning stage, and it's 15 and a half minutes in, by the way, guys.
That is a little weird, isn't it?
Because like Slardar and Slark are still like duking it out. We got a couple heroes mid. How many towers have we even lost? Just the 1, right?
Yeah.
A strange game in that regard.
Very bizarre.
I love the build from Dandy though. Right? Going straight up for the Orchid.
Okay.
Good way to continue to boost the damage that you're stacking together.
And I think that it was in the B patch recently as well. AA got 2 new talent buffs to the mid position. So Chilling Touch attack range at 10, and then also the damage at 20. So it is a little bit of a change up for making the mid AA better. If he was picking it before, then kind of got to stick with it now.
True.
Dire structures are fortified.
I feel like I've only seen him whip it out versus the Morphling. I don't know if I've seen him pull it out against a Slark before. But it was Slark and Timbers is probably what helped.
Right. Feeling like it's a good game for it. Top lane still getting the pressure on with that catapult wave, but nothing really doing afterwards. And right now you can kind of see that just sort of the entire side of the map into even the Radiant jungle is taken over by the Dire. And the longer this goes on, Bait are going to lose out more and more farmer on the map.
Denny has the blink queued up. Okay, that's an interesting take. That I had not considered. One way to hit your Ice Blast.
Up top, Ace forced to use the ulti, runs away afterwards. What do you think about the blink? Like, I guess, is he going to be like a frontliner then also?
It kind of works with the enemies they're facing because like Slark can't fight him if he just like Ice Blasts him, right? Like,
Yeah.
so if he just kind of glues himself as if the Slark was a drow, that kind of works. I mean, again, it does like give him at least one way to guarantee the Ice Blasts.
Last hero, gonna chase Pi, but he does have Glimpse available, and that is going to stop the pressure. The call for Devi from Dendy. I like that. But yeah, they're gonna pressure for this tier 1. Chrysalis has been left to pretty much AFK farm, and he's going for the BKB next. As over to the side, they get last hero under control. Gonna pull him in. Torrent, boat gonna land afterwards. Tree armor is on that Slardar though. Fishman off to the side, has overgrowth available if he wants to use it. Gonna land, but the big old echo gonna go on to 3, but the turnaround is there as well. The Ice Blast trying to blow people up. That's 2 for 1 so far. Can they find any more afterwards? Down low, but Sunder is available. Chrysalis could think about going. Turns on the Zippy. He actually loses more HP than he got, but they managed to bring down Chessie nonetheless. So the final tally here is, well, if they can get Slark, that would be huge. But Dendy doesn't have ulti again. They have to run away. And they pull him back in. Gotta be careful. 10 seconds left. If they can wait that long, they might be able to find the kill here onto Ace. But Dendy down low and dead. And, well, last hero back up again. They try and turn around again, but
feed train
is doing so much damage on this Timbersaw. Just staying in front of all of them. A huge team fight win there. 5 men.
That was kind of interesting because they had the 4-man Ice Blast, but I don't think the number of heroes really matters. I think the most, I mean, yeah, it's nice if you can hit a lot of them, but really it's just all about the one blow up, right? And the removal of one of these key heroes from the team fight. They would rather have that than have Slark, Timbersaw, and Kunkka all at like 30% HP. And at least Chrysalis was able to help take down Chessie with like the Sunder onto the Timber and then the right clicks. But still did not go the way they were hoping for. At the very least, Chrysalis got out.
Now Pally die off to the side. They're going to get the boat onto Fishman yet again, trying to control and kill off this Timbersaw. Long range kill with that Orchid and the right click.
We talked about how Fishman is not playing Slark or Slardar, and yet, you know. Okay, here's something. Did you know that Sven is half fish? I never knew that about the lore.
Is that why he's scaled in Underlords?
Yeah.
Interesting.
He's
He's
half fish. Because people are talking about how you can't make a fish lineup, and everyone's like, well, you can use Sven. He's the rogue knight, is half Naga or whatever. And I was like, what?
What the hell?
Dude, Slacks doesn't tell me any of the cool stuff. He just talks about what hero wants to bang another hero?
It's so gross. No.
Who was it that wanted to get with Broodmother? Was it Monkey King?
What?
Yeah, ask Slacks about that one, you lore experts.
No, God, no. Please, no.
Yeah, somebody's got their eye on Brood, and it's not Coddle, surprisingly. Well, maybe he does too. I don't know.
Coddle's
It appears he's kind of into everybody.
Coddle's a super creeper. Well, I don't know how we got onto this tangent, but we've got a Fishman and a bunch of...
Yeah, it's fine.
It's I don't like it. That's what I'm going to say about it. But what I do like, we got some Blink Daggers on the line. Last hero ready to jump on a fool. Jesse going to get caught, going to get bopped, bullied, brought down.
That's what they need. The instant assassination. Special move, number 4.
We're there.
17 more to go. This game should be good.
How many did Kyle say we need to see? How many special moves?
5. But
5?
those are... I mean, that's like a half special move. That's only like a demi point.
Okay.
I'm trying to stay on theme, you know.
The blink on AA feels like it's a special move in and of itself.
That's true.
Yeah.
All right, Ice Blast is back up in 7 seconds.
Top tower has fallen.
Keep going. Halberd on Slark. He's gonna back behind.
Why are they trying to fight?
3-man overgrowth. And now they find the Slark, trying to turn on to Ace, see if they can get him. Crushes there. Ice Blast going to land. Torrent stolen and thrown onto Ace, but Ace able to live through it and just jumps away.
Seemed a little risky to force that fight as 5 men with your Kunkka down, but they lived through it. They don't manage to make the connection there with the Ice Blast play into the full-on kill again. So I'll just head right back to the tower. No overgrowth. Only Whirling Death stolen right now, so no good initiation options. And the only thing they could hope for would be last hero, who preps up 3 bashes, comes to the mid lane.
And they are putting so much emphasis on trying to take down this tier 1 tower. And Fishman is not having it. Zibe there trying to cut down trees. X is going to land on a Chrysalis as well as last hero. But still they keep this tower alive. Force everybody over here, and Slark just going to run away afterwards and farm.
Not finishing a tower is like one of the worst feelings in Dota. And it's like my second tree in a row now. We just had one earlier. And it's something else. We just had a tree game like last game.
Right.
So it was the same situation though, where they're just like constantly trying to finish off these towers, and then suddenly the repair kit comes out later, and you're just like, are you serious?
Radiant are scanning.
Yeah. I know T-Gub was talking about it too, but it feels like so often now we're getting these like sort of second picks with a tree first. They pick a super duper hard carry, and then they just like ban all the other carries. And it's just like that's the way that teams are playing Dota right now. It's like tree, hard carry, and then like eventually hope to win. I don't know if it's good.
It's a little worrisome with the rest of the threesome to go with that duo, I think.
Yeah.
Right? Because again, no one's dying right now on the side of 5 men, and that worries me. People must be falling to the Ice Blast.
It's and particularly like the heroes that really need to be brought down, like the Slark that has kind of just had a free game, 3-0 and 7, and now looking to have himself another kickoff here on the Fishman. But the overgrowth echo used. Misery gets the kill.
Misery is so farmed,
dude.
He's the same as Slardar. Blink, Ghost, and almost 800 gold.
I think if that's not level 2 echo, he doesn't get that kill either.
Boom.
Level 12.
All right, Dendy, let's see it. Show me the plays.
Oh, he's got the blink, huh?
Oh, you know they can also force mid right now with that tree and dead. A lot of no heals.
All right, so this is the ultimate special move. Blink Dagger reveal on AA. Will it work? Let's see.
Yeah, this is a special move if they win this fight.
Oh, Fissure, a little bit weird. Chrysalis backing away. They lose the tower already. And 5 men, they're thinking about continuing to go.
I mean, Ace isn't even here. He's gone.
Yeah.
He's just like, yeah, tower's dead. I'm good. I'm not waiting around to see what this AA's got planned for me.
You love to see, by the way, the Zibe Ironwood tree drop down with the Timber Chain afterwards. It's always nice.
That's a good one. The quality neutral combo.
I haven't seen the drop a tree and then Whirling Death for more damage yet, though. That's the next level play.
Oh, no, I've seen that one.
Scanning.
You have?
Yeah, that's definitely a play.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, 5,000 gold lead. Continued dominance here. A 5-man. It feels like there are ways for them to fight, but I mean, as this game goes later and later, how do you see this kind of working?
Well, sometimes we talk about how it, like, swings back around. Is there ever really a swings back? Because, like, right now it just feels like the team fight looks so good from the Dire. The damage will be there from the Slark. He's not, like, the TB levels of damage. He doesn't have, like, this giant flat steroid boost that, you know, is currently sitting on Chrysalis. But obviously, you know, Slark's going to get more items. He's going to get close to that. Dendy's dead.
Oh, no.
Fishman also probably gone.
Oh,
This is
no.
more like what you expect.
Oh, God. And now they're looking for more. Oh, my God. If they get Terrorblade, they know it's the real one. Ace is on him.
BKB.
BKB and TP out. Wise decision there.
Still hurts, though. 10-seconder for that.
Yeah.
I don't think they Roche, though. Don't really have the heroes for it.
Yeah.
So at least you got that going for you. First Roche, generally pretty important for a TV lineup. Try and snag that thing. And I think it's also really good for the way that their game has to play. Like, I think that's also why he went BKB so early, too, is like they're kind of hoping that they can accomplish a lot before 30 minutes, and preferably with that first Aegis. And now their timing's just been delayed even further with that death on Dendy, as well as Fishman. But could see a smoke up here. I think they just need to fight. I think they should be very scared with the items coming out. Unfortunately, they just missed the timing on this Halberd and BKB for Chessie.
Well, that's a big jump here if they can get it. Ice Blast going to land. Zibe is brought down. The boat coming a little bit too late now last year trying to chase Chessie. But there is already an X there. Stun is out. And it looks like that's going to be about the extent of it. But no, Dendy dies. In the backlines, Ace finds him. And now he's got his eyes on the rest of these heroes. Ace trying to bring down Fishman. Could be in some trouble. Lift up there. Does he get the ulti off? He will. And Ace now turning onto this Terrorblade, bringing him down the disarm before the BKB comes out. And Chrysalis not able to make anything else happen. They blow up Pile Die. And now as they think about going in for round 2 of this one, they do have vision of Ace. Use the Sunder. Forced to jump away, but the Echo Slam Misery lifted him up.
Though.
Not quite enough. I think that the run buff is wearing off now. The rest of them need to back out. Keep on almost saying Cloud9, but that's not who this is. Misery eventually going to be brought down. Maybe, yes. They get the kill. And now Ace runs back in. Because that's the thing. He kills him as well. The tree is going to go down. Ace ready to party. Wants to fight anybody at all.
Well, Dendy died in under 2 seconds, I believe, to Ace backstabbing there. Because let me just click old Dendy here. He's got 1,120 HP. That is not a lot, guys.
What?
Yeah. And you look at these other heroes. Who's even the next lowest in this game? Like, must be Disruptor. Disruptor's 1180. Not the mid, though, in case you guys were wondering.
Jeez. That's really hard to deal with.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even... I guess that's the danger of going Blink Dagger. And like,
It's also
Orchid.
just the hero, too. It's like, what else could you possibly buy, right?
Well, anything that has strength. For, like,
Yeah, well,
Atos.
yeah, let me get my Atos. Then I'll hit my ulti.
I mean, it's true. It's not great, but like, I don't know, man. That was
There we go,
rough.
Fisher. The stolen Fisher. That's
Ace?
something. There you go.
Okay.
Stolen Fisher. We're hitting.
They got him. That's a lot of gold. 700 gold going to
There's
the
a gem.
Rubik.
On
Boat
Pilot
landing
Eye.
afterwards. Dendy, he's in pretty deep. Oh, Dendy, got to be careful. Silence. Chasing. Trying to make it work. They kill off this Disruptor in just a second as well.
Hit the gem.
Can they make it happen? They do get him. Zibe now trying to walk away. There's the root afterwards. Suddenly, Bait streaming forward. With Slark dead, they've got an opening here. And, oh my god, Chrysalis is never stopping. They're running
Misery's
for
going back
Chessie.
in. He's gonna
Look
steal
at
the
this guy. Dude, Dendy, he's blinking in after them. And Chessie is going to fall. 4 dead for 1. Beautiful Dota.
Yeah, really good stuff there. Misery was sneaky, though. He got in behind. Fishman was pinging. He was telling the team, because he knows how the dead guy does. He tells everyone else what to do, but he's like, yes. Damn, it's back there. I don't think they're going to catch Misery, but yeah, obviously they're happy to take that trade.
Yes. And they'll get 4 bounty runes as well. Roche is up.
That stolen Fisher is so important.
Jeez.
it just, again, it's this whole thing of like they're playing completely around how they think Ice Blast can hit on their heroes, right?
And down bottom, Misery, he actually is going to die, so they get the gem back.
And Devi.
Devi, indeed. Holy moly. We're there.
Yeah, I said that they needed the Aegis before 30 minutes, but the special move at 29 delivers them a team fight into an Aegis. And really, there's only one special move left, and that's, you got to go high ground.
Yeah. The big deciding factor of so many of these games. But that huge kill on the Slark earlier, now Rubik has Blink, Aether Lens, and 2,000 gold on top of it. Like, he might be getting into an Aghanims pretty soon here.
He's got a lot of Fisher time left too, right? Like, this thing's not going away anytime soon. That's a couple more Ice Blast combos, and if you're someone like Ace, you got to be wary.
5 up, doing it to it. They got a Meteor Hammer on Tree. I mean, that full combo there has completely turned around the entire complexion of this game.
And also the missed combo on the Earthshaker, thanks to the Rubik breaking it up too, right?
Yeah.
Like, that could have been worse.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Ned Flanders.
No problem, man.
Well, again, the annoyance of Train Protector will be multiplied with a repair kit coming out for bait. Of course, they're on the aggressive now. We'll see how long that lasts.
Too true.
Telescope. Good disruptor item. Good quality.
Ace picks up the Mindbreaker for himself as well now. What are we looking at as far as levels are concerned? I mean, he's still a little bit behind on the levels the Terrorblade is, but he is way ahead in terms of net worth. Right now, what is that? 6,000 gold ahead. It's got Scotty, BKB, Butterfly. What a monster.
And Dota Plus, well, they was fighting it this whole time, but 76% win chance now. It's up. It was against them before that fight. Now Gabe believes in the power of Dendi.
Always. Yeah, and this like sort of weird dynamic again of like just pick Terrorblade, pick a super late game carry, pick a tree, hold on to your towers, defend,
Pick core
and eventually
AA.
wait for them to make a mistake.
You know, just normal stuff.
Yeah. Oh my god. Fishman and Highlight Eye find each other. There are 3 sentry wards down here. And none of them caught Fishman apparently.
Oh, there's a sentry there.
Oh, wait a minute.
He didn't go.
Oh no. It was going so well. They lose the Fisher and they lose Dendi. And now they look for Fishman. They're going to find him too. Chase down. Runs away, trying to drop the Meteor Hammer afterwards. That was a good attempt, but now, are they really going to keep going in after this? I mean, the rest of Dire is showing up here. Chrysalis is disarmed. Oh no, don't let it happen like this. Yule Scepter lift up on the Terrorblade. Last hero is going to drop, and now they're looking forward for more BKB, but the turnaround. Chrysalis wanting to take them all down, kill absolutely everybody, but he is in some trouble. BKBing out now, but he gets caught. This pounce. No, he falls apart. Buyback from the tree. I cannot believe that this just happened. The stun is there. He has Sunder available still, trying to walk away, desperately get away from all of these heroes pouncing onto him. Buyback coming from the Slardar as he just runs circles around the tower. Now the turn onto Zibe. Last hero here. Okay, they stuck around a bit too long maybe. So they managed to find the silence, find the kill onto Timber. But it did cost 2 buybacks to save the TB.
Bit of a high cost there, yeah. All right, well, again, the issues of the AA come to light. Looks good, looks bad. You know, he walks onto a high ground where the Slark's just sitting, and he has no option. I thought he would have had his Yules by now, but I guess he just wasn't quite able to finish it. I wasn't expecting him to die there, but he was just shy on the gold. So a little unfortunate for Denny in terms of the timing. But solid stuff from Ace.
It just has that feeling of like, you know, if they were just together, that fight works so well for them, but they really were not.
And now they're going to smoke in when there's no meta here. And the stacks are starting to fall down. He wants to keep them high on old Ace. Oh, nice blink.
Ooh, good jump back.
Later, nerd.
Yeah, he's dead, so. Oh, wait, he has a pounce. Jump away, Rubik. He's going to die. Decided not to go for the Aghanims, instead went for the Glimmer Cape.
Wasn't sure how well his game was going to go, I guess. Might not have made it there. There is an Aghanims, however, complete onto Chessie. This is probably my favorite build right now.
Ooh.
Just this whole like Halberd, BKB, and Aghanims. Torrent Storm is crazy.
I love it. I gotta start playing some more Kunkka. Dude, my heroes are back. Darkseer, Kunkka.
It's true.
It's the days.
Oh, Kunkka never really left. This guy's just been good for like a couple of years now.
That's fair.
Are scanning.
Do you remember when Tidebringer used to not be dependent upon armor, and you just like one-shot people?
Yeah, and you would Soul Catcher the creep, and with Shadow Demon, and then hit it with Tidebringer. That was dirty. I kind of wish that still worked.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. God, if only Tidebringer builds were still good. But nonetheless,
But
we get the cool Aghanims now.
That is true.
Dire's bottom tower
I don't know. He's a pretty cool hero right now. I like it. I think his whole Xing back home can be a little suspicious, but that's all right.
Yeah, that's the way to do it.
Once he's too strong, they'll just tier his allied delay. They'll just make it like 1, 2, 3, 4 or something stupid.
Yeah.
Or 2, 4, 6, 8 maybe.
Pele Die just dropped a Static Storm down bottom to clear the wave.
We call that the Pilot Eye Crystal Maiden play.
Okay.
That's very standard by his
Dire are
books.
scanning.
Well, a big smoke up now, completely scanned out here by the side.
You know,
five
Pi
men.
did that. He's like, yo, look, I just stacked on bottom, and here they are.
Yep.
I might be a genius.
Does he have the, who has the telescope?
I don't think anyone.
Oh, it's just on the Radiant that has it.
No, the Dire had one.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, here, he just got it on Pilot Die.
Okay, yeah, he's like, wait, I gotta get my scan cooldown.
Yeah, it's been a while. Yeah, that's right. Whoops.
Well, pressuring the tier 2 top, but at the same time, Terrorblade Illusions hitting mid tier 3. Now, secondary smoke up. No, they're not going to go for it. They're just going to pressure the bottom one now as well. So Bait actually doing a pretty good job of controlling the map, it feels like. Getting some damage in here.
Dire's bottom
Yeah,
tower
they put the
has
fear
fallen.
into them. If Ace can't get that jump onto Denny, these fights are very difficult. And now, like, we talk about how hard it's going to be to hit Ice Blast and everything, but they've reached that point where they have big items. They have Blink on Rubik, Slardar, and AA, and even the Tree is going to go for one next because they all understand how important it is that he hits the big Ice Blasts. That's what just wins the team fights. And Jimmy's not safe here with these heroes. Another Blink from Rubik coming.
God, they got him caught. The lift up, Fissure, jump forward, get the kill.
And they held Ice Blast, too.
Yeah. So the other thing I really want to watch for this is Slardar 25. It's not often that we talk about that being a huge deal, but it feels really big this game.
Oh, yeah, versus Slark. It's a very quality talent. I guess they have Lotus on the disruptors. That's the only thing. He just has to make sure he doesn't, might not want it on himself, but he'll take the trade if it's on Slark, so it's fine.
Yeah. God, Chrysalis is just so farmed. Still sitting 6,000 gold ahead. And they have Witless Shaco as well. If somebody wants that. Ooh, that might be a Dendi item.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Yeah, that should be completely fine. He has tons of int.
Actually, it looks like they're giving it to the Terrorblade?
I mean,
Yeah, they're passing
again,
it over.
that is. Oh, okay.
Wait. Slark finding one. Broken. Chasing. Ice Blast hitting. Looking for that crush, the follow-up. They don't hit on the Meteor Hammer. Boat goes in off to the side. Lands on to the Terrorblade. Attempted retreat. Last hero still chasing onto Ace, but they can't quite get him in time.
Well, looks like we're just gonna break apart here as everyone's eagerly anticipating the Roche respawn. What we have on our friendo here, he has Timber Chain. Okay, so Blink and Timber Chain. And although Denny, he's kept the Nether Shawl. I wouldn't mind if he just like
Scanning.
kept the Witless Shackle maybe, but I guess 6 seconds is too long. I don't know. It seems so tempting.
Yeah. I mean, it's a ridiculous
Oh,
amount of
Chassis,
HP.
speaking of tempting, he went down for a regen.
Gonna get caught. BKB comes out though.
Oh, the halberd.
Now the disarm. That's
Meta.
pretty big.
Run. Escape.
Look off to the side. Ace goes to the blink away, and they are gonna back out of here. Wow, how about trying to chase? Does have Timber Chain, long range.
Oh, they're very fortunate that this Roche is going to spawn. 'Cause they're just going to camp this now, right? Because they have the meta already popped. They're going to be like, oh man, I hope this comes through.
Although, are they going to realize it? Yeah, they're taking the tier 2 first, and then they're going to walk back in, see it.
That's a
And
great
it's going to
play.
be huge for them.
Now they have the
God.
TP potential.
At timing, imagine if this was just a couple seconds later and Metamorphosis is gone. I mean,
gonna be
even
so
as it is,
fast
it's
with
a
the
little
Slardar.
scary. Oh, they threw out the torrent. It's gonna land. This is Danger Town now. Big moment here. Can they make it happen? It's already done. Aegis is there on to Crystallize, but Meta is gonna wear off, so they can still take this fight if they want. Dandy trying to back away. Torrent Storm doing a good bit of damage. They get the Ice Blast onto the Slark, but can they bring him down in time?
Yeah, with
Meteor
the
Hammer landing afterwards, but Ace able to get the jump away. Nature's Grasp gets the kill. Oh man, with Dendy on top of him, they managed to bring down that Slark. No buyback for 90 seconds. They will be able to find the kill onto Rubik. With him and the Slardar done, it's pretty good, but they're going to buy back now on the Rubik. Chase down Chessie. He's got to try and BKB and get himself out of here. Might have been a moment for a TP out, but looks like he's going to be able to escape anyways. No, the lift, they got him. Oh, if he BKB TP'd there, he might have lived. But Chessie
Special
is going to go
moves.
down. The specialist of moves.
Dendy has one job and he's executing. You know what? Like, how many games do you have this exact situation where you're just like, oh, they got the AA. Oh, they got him again. It's like, oh, I can't get the slide. But he's like, no, I know what I have to do. I must ult the Slark and we will win the game. And consistently, he ults the Slark and they win the team fight. That simple.
I mean, the thing that's also crazy about this, right, is like, I mean, so the Witless Shaco not picking up, to me, feels like it's emblematic of the way that he feels like he has to find this game. If he gets caught at the start, he's dead no matter what.
Yeah, I would agree.
Damn. Well, they got a DD ready to go. 20 seconds until meta. Meanwhile, 40 seconds until Kunkka is back up. Might need to... I don't know if they want to buy back here, to be honest. They're just going to try and wait it out as long as possible. Thunderstrike. There's the Meteor Hammer landing onto the tier 3 tower. Jump forward, stolen fissure. That's pretty as can be as they got him caught. And gonna get the kill. They have to buy back on the Earthshaker now. Glimpse. Pulls Crystallize back in. He's gonna back away afterwards. No extra way to chase him. Although, another round of fissure. Up on the high ground, they got eyes on him. Hexed, punched, bullied, and killed. Again, because why not an ace?
There's no Ice
Ace!
Blast.
Oh, the slowdown. Ace is able to walk away. They don't hit on the overgrowth. Still controlled, but they buy back on this disruptor. Crystallize pops the BKB, turns onto Chessie. The Scotty slowing him down, but not quite enough. Timbersaw jumps into the midst of all of them with Ace there as well. The Force Staff to the low ground keeps him alive. They have the mute onto this Terrorblade, but he's still beating away. He doesn't care. This fight is so spread out right now, but they don't have Rubik back at home.
Yeah, now Ace is chilling next to the sentries, trying to see if he can find anyone coming to the high ground. Wants to still catch Dendy, but Dendy is just holding on to Ice Blast and staying far away. And there was a gem down. Looks like the Dire have retrieved it with their courier, so that'll be returned to Misery. Back we go. Oh, the Leveler.
Interesting.
The TV doesn't really have a great item. He's using the Princess Knife right now.
I wonder if Dendy goes for the Aghanims afterwards with Leveler.
That would be pretty wild. I think it was kind of in his build anyway. Although I don't know if you can go Aghanims with 1500 HP. Even the Ag's health isn't going to help you that much.
That's true. Yeah.
He went the damage though, didn't he? At 20, yeah.
It's a possibility. The kill threshold at 25 for the AA also sounds pretty nice. I mean, all these 25s, like you're talking about, the Undispellable Corrosive Haze, if they can get to it, the threshold for AA. What else are we really looking for? I mean, I guess that they already have the attack range for Terrorblade. It's nice.
Terrorblade sounds so funny.
What?
It's like 240 attack range, you know? You can just like pick Venge, get a telescope. It's just...
Buy a Dragon Lance.
Yes, and then you have other level 25s that are just like undispellable. It's like kind of crazy stuff.
You know, you gotta take what you can get. So we talked about like the early strength that we saw from Bait, and then the like sort of mid-game strength that we had from 5 men. It kind of feels like this AA is doing the work in the late game now. Obviously, together with the Terrorblade, like that one job that the AA has, and then Terrorblade just does all the damage afterwards. Do you think that anything changes as the game goes on? Like, I think that we have the Aghanims coming out on Disruptor in a little while. What do you think?
That's the big one. If they can get Pilot Eye there, that would be absolutely massive. Like, do they even have a stone? I don't think they do, right? Yeah, I was gonna say, if they had a Philosopher's Stone, I'm pretty sure he would have that instead of Telescope. That's how bad they need this thing. Like, Aghanims on Disruptor is, I mean, personally, I'd say it's one of the best game-winning Aghanims in Dota because it just nullifies so much of your hero, right?
Yeah.
And especially when it's hidden and it just casts you off guard like that, and it's the first time it gets revealed, it can just completely break all your expectations for Dota. And with their giant brains, their whole fights are being played out in their heads before they even happen. So when something just like breaks it like that, it can really steer things aside.
They have like an existential crisis. What happened?
Yeah.
Oh, I like this. Pilot Eye is just using glimpses to kill Terrorblade illusions for 50 gold.
Yeah. Lion and Disruptor versus these guys can be kind of nice.
Yeah.
It stacks up fairly fast.
Right. Especially since they're just illusions being sent everywhere. Here's another one. Yeah, 52 gold. There you go. Pilot Eye is going to push up on him.
Another refresher as well for a TV. Had the kind of same thing earlier from our last TV. Pretty good timing for it. We've reached the point of the game where typically they look for like the Satanic or the Abyssal as of late on Terrorblade players. But refresher obviously fairly important if they want to try and close this one out.
Absolutely.
It just looks like it's not going to get much more action, though. Only a minute left.
Saw there as well the Slark jumping onto the tree for a second. He's just running around with his gem constantly, trying to find pickoffs whenever possible. But does actually send it back to base now. The Spell Prism for the Slark. Keeping a hold of that one for now.
I think Ace's game has been very interesting because I wouldn't really know what to... Like, I don't blame his itemization of this one because I think it's extremely hard to figure out what to do. It's like, do I buy a really early BKB? Like, is that the answer? But if I buy that, like, how much does that help me versus the Terrorblade, right? Like, that's kind of my matchup. And, like, should I assume that Denny would have hit in all these Ice Blasts? Like, you have to buy Manta because he went for the early Orchid anyway. And you're versus the Slardar, too.
I mean, yeah, it's just... For one... He's now at this point, what, 13,000 net worth behind Crystallize?
Yeah.
But for 2, like, he also... I just don't think it's a great matchup necessarily for the Slark anyways, when there's, like, other heroes around and so much going on. I guess AA is part of it, too. So, I don't know. We'll see. It's a 5,000 gold lead right now for Bait.
They're just going to hold the high ground. 2.5 minutes until the next potential Roche. And we wait for the Aghanims on Disruptor. And he's close. Yep. They're giving the space. Pie's dropping more ultis. Oh, 1, 2. He got all the range creeps at least. That was some solid gold.
Nice. We also have for the Aghanims that's potentially going to be coming out for the tree as well.
Yeah, I noticed that he was queuing that one up because he went for the Force over the Blink, and now he's looking for the Eyes of the Force. So that did get buffed. For the, you can initially drop 3, which is pretty cool. It seems like very good counter initiation when you're sieging because you can just like put trees along the exterior perimeter, maybe sneak a couple on the high ground if you're lucky. But if they try and chase you down, right, and you have overgrowth, that can be pretty disastrous.
Absolutely, get caught completely out of position.
Is it 5-second growth on all trees now too? I have to check
I
that.
don't remember. I don't think so.
It definitely makes them grow fast. Because remember, they took away that talent.
Yeah.
And they put it in the eggs.
Ace scouting out last hero here, but still sticking back. And you can see that Bait just holding on to this entire side of the map. Meanwhile, the Terrorblade can cut the waves on the bottom lane. And keeps on sending his illusions down there. How close are we to that Ags for Disruptor? He's like 150 gold away.
It's 10 seconds, by the way.
Yeah.
There we go. Neat.
And Slark is just going to head down here and just try and sort of get some creep kills
Radiant are
and some
scanning.
courier kills maybe as well. He's getting closer to 30. Is anybody else getting there? He's still the highest level in the game right now. Slardar is a ways away from his 25.
How far is he? Oh yeah, damn.
Oh, Dendi did go back for the Shaco now.
He's also figuring stuff out here.
So nice. Plus 1,200 health for 400 mana.
Yeah, it's
On AA,
something.
he's fine with that. Wait a minute. Slark? They're jumping in. All right, he's going to pop his ulti and just get out. Good decision there by Ace. It's waiting most likely for the next Roche, which is capable of respawning right about now. The actual time is going to be 1 minute 15 seconds.
All right. 2835 HP, 42 armor. Can they kill this Terrorblade? The Static Storm, the Timber Saw, and only one Echo Slam. I saw Misery had the Refresher queued, but I think he realized he's not going to get there.
Yeah, it still feels really tough. Like, they need to get everything from Kunkka out onto him as well. And Kunkka is going to be going back for a refresher himself. I was kind of wondering if we were going to see, like, sometimes we see these Kunkkas late game go for, like, a Dagon after, like, the Ags and Shivas and stuff. Just for more doubling down onto it.
I like the Refresher with the Aghanim's. That seems really good.
So many torrents.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess with the fleet too. I forgot about that. That's a lot of damage on the Crystallize.
That's actually going to be so insane if they have Torrent Storm and double fleet.
My bad, Crystallis. I didn't even realize I was doing that, and then I just heard myself say it and be like, "Oh, my bad."
Crystallize. They're like the CRY. Again, trading off the sides of the map, and this is starting to get towards that moment where, you know, this waits a little bit longer. You might end up seeing some next tier items come out as well.
Clear sailing now.
Yeah, I guess we might actually. I mean, this tournament's been very quick for the most part, so we haven't really been making it all too late. This game fairly action-packed, and also getting to the later stages as the Roche does fall safely into their hands. The Refresher shard, whoa, that's a lot of Refresher.
Yeah, it's a little insane.
I mean, should Chrysalis just put it in his backpack?
He doesn't have enough space.
Well, he could get rid of the Leveler. Or the
true.
Princess Knife. Probably the Princess Knife.
Yeah. He's got a Moon Shard now. He's getting pretty topped out.
I do think
like...
Dendi's a fine choice, too.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, in order to, you need 2 refreshers on TV, you kind of have to go, like, 90 seconds, so.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
Well, we will see where
Patience
they go.
is a virtue. That's what the parents of Misery and Pilot I told them. And so they wait. Someone will come to this tower, right? Now we'll bait with Ace.
Radiant's bottom tower has
Oh, they're
fallen.
coming.
Movement in.
Oh, I don't think you want to take this. You want the high ground fight with Aegis. If it's all of them, that's a no-go.
Yeah. Ace just needs to run away. But I was kind of wondering if now, like, if you're Terrorblade, do you just go for like the Aghanims as well? That feels like it's another pretty good item to pick up because, like, yeah, you can take it off with the Slark, but everybody else is still going to get hit.
Well, you know that they need to like chain everything too, right? So
yeah,
once the stack storm's over, if there's any flaw whatsoever, and you do have that stats resistance of the S and Y to help a little bit, you might be able to catch them.
Mm-hmm.
His surplus currently is only 2,700 though, so we're a ways away from the infusion. Until the next Roche, that is, I suppose.
Okay. Well, last hero here on the side, able to get the D ward out. Halfway to his level 25 now.
There's a very real problem for bait though of like, what if they just get everyone else, you know?
Yeah.
Like if they get
True.
Dendy and then they get Slaughter and then they just like ditch Chrysalis, they just like leave him alone, or potentially change them if they've got that there. But he has become a significant portion of their damage, net worth, kind of everything. And the reason why he gets the Aegis.
It's true. Well, and I mean, they don't really have like amazing save. It's mainly saved by virtue of like other things being dealt out, but they will manage to take down that tier 3 tower. And
So
now,
it begins.
popping the Metamorphosis. Slark in the TP back home now. Wants to show up. Chrysalis disarmed for a very, 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 very long time. Pops BKB, and there's going to be the Echo Shell onto him. So they can't go for the Sunder as easily. Has to pop it afterwards onto the Rubik. That keeps him alive. Now turning, Hex beating down onto Ace. Ice Blast coming in, but it's not going to connect onto that Slark. Last year, we're going to pop the BKB, runs in, Echo. But the combo that comes out, he hits on the forward, but do they have any extra follow-up damage? I don't think so. Chrysalis completely under control, turns around with the BKB popped, and trying to beat into them now. Able to take down Chessie, take down another. They kill off the Timbersaw as well. Mass buyback. They gotta run. They have got to get the hell out of here. But the Hex, the turnaround, they take down Ace. So that's gonna be another buyback maybe? If they keep going on bait, he has to buy back. Now they're beating into Chessie yet again, who's trying to walk away from this one, disarmed for a very long time. Yet again, Metamorphosis, halfway duration. Zibe backs out, runs away. And still, they've only taken this first set of racks.
I don't know if they're just not confident in it, but I feel like they can't just keep trying on Chrysalis. It doesn't seem like the answer.
Well,
he got
great
the Lotus.
play with the Lotus Orb. And now the Hex onto Zibe. Chrysalis still living, though, in spite of that. And Ace getting dropped down lower, he's dead. That's a dieback for both of them. And this might be it, unless they can manage to bring down this Terrorblade now. But I don't know if it's going to happen. Look at the boat, though. The boat's coming through. It takes him down. Absolutely everything coming up from Chessie. They're going to buy back on the Terrorblade and now just try and run away and get out of there. But GG is called. And in the end, it is going to be Bait taking the game.